What's the deal? Keep it real, man. It's the boy CJ, Mr. 9700, voice of the East Side. Like, comment, and subscribe. And today I'm tapping in on point and shoot, shooting Flacco down out the sky, man. He got a long highlight reel, an extensive highlight reel of Flacco's biggest police moments, biggest snitch moments, biggest rap moments going on YouTube. You know, you got to listen to Flacco say this out of his own mouth. This is how he describes himself. So it's just amazing to me how people get so protective or defensive or oh, he's a civilian, he labels himself as a rat. So why is it when other people label him a rat that people feel the urge to come to the defense of wanting to use different words or different terminology when you hear him describe himself this way? When people tell you who you are, y'all need to start believing them. You know, all you members, like, just keep in mind, like, when y'all mess with him, how he really feel about y'all. You know, he lets it be known how he really feel about members, how he feel about these type of people, and he just use y'all as a means of gaining monetary possessions. You know, he just looking like something to cash out on him. He don't really care. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I'm gonna get into this highlight reel of snitching.
All know Poetic Jala has just dropped a couple days ago his so-called documentary about Draco the Ruler's killer, in which he names Draco's alleged killer, and then he directs his audience to contact the LAPD and tell them who did it.
What? The detective currently investigating Frank Williams in this second homicide, his name is Detective Sergio Ortiz. His phone number will be somewhere on the screen. Do with that as you may. I don't know what you're gonna do with that as you may.
And I guess his gangbanger homies are upset now and calling him a snitch, and he's trying to convince them that he's not a snitch.
I said, I didn't tell. Telling is giving information to the police. Receiving information ain't telling. I can receive information and disseminate it. That's not snitching. Snitching is what? Giving information to the police that leads to somebody getting locked up. I found a loophole. Niggas mad I found a loophole. I could talk to the police all I want. As long as I don't give information, I'm in the clear. And can't no street nigga hold it against me, bro.
So what he's saying is that he's like giving the cops information indirectly through his audience. He's disseminating information that he gets from the streets to his audience. And then he tells his audience to go and contact this detective that's working this unrelated case, unrelated to Draco, and call him and tell him about who killed Draco. So this is snitching by proxy.
What?
But for some reason, all of a sudden, this Jala does not want to be labeled a snitch. It's almost like he's trying to preserve friendships / sources. And so he's telling them that he's not a snitch because he doesn't give information to the police, but unfortunately he does and has.
As long as I don't give information, I'm in the clear.
So you spoke to the detectives?
Yes, and I gave all the information I can give. A few months later, he was booked for a slew of charges.
Perfect.
I really hate rappers, right? I'm really a rap. Like, I really snitch.
The police report, and then also too, and he was arrested for possession and distribution of narcotics on July 21st of 2021. I have a recent video actually where call the cops. Okay. I'm working with the police, and he's out of here. Feel me? Right? Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I cannot support this.
But like, that shit is already in the hands of the law, so I can't even.
Whoa.
Yeah. I can openly say I hate these rap ass niggas. I wish nothing but death in jail on no gangster rapper, and still walk up there and see these quote unquote gangster rappers and be good, right? Frosty the Snowman, you calling at him, letting out him know that if I drop it, you gonna hold No Jumper accountable, you going to jail too. Y'all stop playing, man. This ain't for no play. I'm really a rat for real, man.
So he hates these people with a burning passion, but he needs them because they are building a career for him. And this is what he's built his reputation off of being the first one to know about and report on what's going on in the streets.
When the shooting happened at Marathon Burger, who was the first one to tell the full story?
You.
All right, cool. So I have, listen, man, I have a track record of getting the exclusive information before anybody can get it. Right? So niggas should know, hey, listen, man, the rules of the streets is I can't give information to the police. The rules ain't never said I can't receive information, right?
Police gave you that information.
Yeah, of course. That's what he's saying.
Anything
he got this from the police.
Yeah, he says he's getting all this information from the police, which doesn't make any sense. He's obviously lying about that. The police aren't going to give some gossip YouTuber a bunch of sensitive information and say, yeah, go spread this to the public. That doesn't make any sense at all. That's a lie. So he's obviously getting information from the streets, and then he's raising awareness about this information and trying to get the public to like have an outrage against the LAPD and try to pressure them into solving it and making an arrest. And so a lot of people are falling for this tactic. This Jala is trying to make this out like he's out for justice, like he's trying to get justice for the family.
Like potentially like getting justice for somebody, I feel like that's worth it. And then two.
So what people need to understand is that this isn't true. Jala does not care about anyone but Jala. He's just using this for his own personal gain. If he cared about justice and people's families and solving murders and murderers are bad, then he wouldn't want to be friends with them, and he wouldn't be keeping other murders a secret because they're not as high profile, they're not as profitable. Jala has firsthand knowledge from the streets about other murders, but he doesn't care about them, about solving their murders, because they're not Draco the ruler.
Right, because Adam isn't terrified, isn't scared. Nobody is scared of gangbangers anymore, blood. That's a fact. All right, gangbangers don't scare nobody. So, of course, none of it works. But I'm confused as to why Munchie B is going this hard because I'm in gang members' business. When Munchie B has kept me in gang members' business for as long as I known him. Somebody go ask Munchie B how me, a civilian from North Dakota, knows who shot and killed Rosemo in Inglewood. Go ask him. Just so the streets don't think I'm bluffing, I'm going to give the streets a hint of safe, something right now that only the streets would know that I know. I got, that's the hint. Now, I would never reveal this information, but if Munchie B have kept me in the streets business for a long time, why is he all of a sudden mad that I'm doing street content?
So Jala has the power and the knowledge to get justice for this other guy that he knows about. I mean, he says that he knows who shot and killed him, but he says he would never release that information. Why? I thought you cared so much.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
Now listen to this Crip ask Jala if he cares so much, is he willing to go to court and fight for justice? And Jala basically laughs at him.
What? So since you revealed the name and revealed the face, are you willing to go to court on behalf of this?
Why would I go to court?
I'm pretty sure they're going to contact you.
No. What? Then
So it's clearly all for clicks and fame. And if you think that he solved anything, I mean, he didn't solve any. He'll tell you that he didn't solve anything. These are all just existing rumors that he brought to light. These rumors have been around for years.
You kind of pinpointed and you broadcasted it for the whole world to see.
but the whole streets already know though.
It don't matter.
I can't receive information.
Bro, that video you just dropped gave them all the information they needed, my nigga.
They already had it, bro. But
That's you're trying to solve a case, yes or no?
They already got the case solved, nigga.
But are you trying to solve it?
The case is already solved. I'm just telling y'all the case is solved. Listen, I'm not solving shit. I'm telling y'all this is who did it. This is who they know did it. And I know this information because I'm working with like detectives. Now,
See,
again,
I don't understand. We're getting all these different versions of what's going on from this Jala. So he told Rockstar that the streets already know and that he should be able to make a video about it because everyone already knows about it. That's what he told Rockstar. Couple hours later, he's on this Back on Fig podcast talking about how the case is already solved and that he's getting all the information from the detective. What the fuck is that? I don't know what's going on. He was promoting the video before it dropped. He was saying that he solved the case and that he was talking about unsolved cases. Well, now he's saying it's solved. So what the fuck is going on? I mean, he was making it out like he found out who it was.
I found out who killed Draco the Ruler. Now all the big bad tough niggas want to kill me. I mean, why would you want to threaten somebody who got a detective on speed dial? Do you?
So what I need people to do is to remind Jala, if you ever see him or talk to him, that he didn't solve anything and that the case was already solved. Or was he lying? And if he was lying, why is he hanging out with and mingling with these gang members and then using information that he gets from them to solve cases only against people he doesn't like? What? Because he admittedly keeps other things secrets for people that he likes, like, for example, Seti Nash.
Again, I don't want to snitch on Seti Nash. He's a rolling 60 Crip. I don't want to throw my brother in under the bus. But Seti Nash, for good reasons, know exactly what took place firsthand. Allegedly, I don't know. All right, but here's what Seti Nash had to say.
So why is Jala protecting gang members that he likes and throwing other people? I mean, he's basically saying if he likes you, he won't throw you under the bus. What? That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This makes LA look very goofy. I mean, at this point, Jala has the streets of LA in a headlock. I mean, he's really got it in a chokehold. It's difficult to explain how this guy from Darby, Pennsylvania, from a Liberian immigrant enclave in Pennsylvania.
He says Liberians represent the largest immigrant group in Philadelphia and one of the largest in the country.
Philadelphia, and especially Southwest Philadelphia and the adjacent suburbs in Delaware County, have become the home to the greatest concentration of Liberians, I think, outside of Minnesota.
One cannot overstate the connections between Liberia and the city of brotherly love.
So he came all the way from Darby, from that culture and that enclave, into LA, and now he's telling LA gang members what snitching is and isn't. What? And it's kind of working. I mean, these guys are sitting around trying to figure it out, trying to work it out to where it makes sense, where Jala's not doing anything wrong, and so they can still try to get clout from him as he gatekeeps no.
No, he said police gave him the information.
Oh no, I just heard somebody else say he gave the police.
Who said he got the information from police?
Yeah,
he said yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that it's straight. I'm just saying that I think the shit that y'all saying is like the other way around. It's not really like.
Okay,
It's not really. It's this what I'm saying. As far as like, I'm not gonna call a nigga a snitch or none of that. But it is a bad gesture, though. Like,
so Jala's got these guys questioning their own politics, and I mean, it's absolutely working just the way Jala wanted it to. And he's also trying to walk back his antics with the costume, with the, mocking the Bloods by putting the bandanas on and, doing hand signals with his fingers and everything. He's trying to say that that was directed toward Munchie B, someone who he's beefing with personally. I mean, he could have very easily put some dark sunglasses on and put some peanut butter on his butt or something, you know what I mean? What? And made that joke. That would have been more directed toward Munchie. But what he was trying to do is demonstrate that he's not afraid of the Bloods, which is exactly what he was doing.
Right, because Adam isn't terrified, isn't scared. Nobody is scared of gangbangers anymore, Blood.
But then listen to what he says that he told the Damus. He said that this was all just directed toward Munchie. Listen to this.
My Damus tapped in. I apologize to the Damus, right? That was a dig at Munchie B, all right? That was a shot at Munchie B, right? I mean, no, you feel me? I mean, no disrespect to the Damus, you feel me? You feel me? Off of the real Bloods, you feel me? So, you feel me? If any Blood feels offended, man, my apologies, man. You feel me? Blame Munchie B.
So he says blame Munchie B, and for everyone else, you're just going to have to catch him at a rich guy spot where he hangs out because he doesn't. So Jala thinks that everyone's too poor to ever bump into him in the real world.
Can't catch me at the bank. They can catch me at the airport. They can catch me at Balenciaga. But outside of that, man, you feel me? Good. You feel me? Like, good luck.
And so there you have it. Jala is completely stupid. He is out of control. He's got a big interview with Tasha. I believe he's going to be doing Tasha K here coming up. And I'm going to watch every fucking second of that. And I hope he doesn't mess up because I'm going to be right there to capitalize on his mistakes. And so with that being said, I want to say thank you guys for watching this video in its entirety and for hitting like and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out because I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. And I just really appreciate it. And I love reading you guys' comments. They're very funny. And I think this comment section's goated. So check out the Patreon if you haven't already. There's a 4-hour live stream, fresh.
There you have it. I'm quite sure J. Edgar Hoover would be proud. Flacco is aspiring to be a top cadet. He's aspiring to be a top agent of YouTube. Agents of chaos, as some people have been lame to be. And y'all see what's going on. Y'all see people corresponding and people working together. So let me know what y'all think in the comments.